Elderly resident that chose the wrong contractor gets fined. Small business landlord trying to bring in a new business gets fined. Waste Pro that causes citywide delays and can be fined via their contract gets productive conversations. Why is Waste Pro getting a pass and small residents are being fined by the city? Here's what happened at the August 3rd, 2026 Commission meeting. Consent Agenda Item J. It is for a motion to reduce fines from $112,000 down to $3,700. It was a situation with a bad contractor and the family remedied it immediately. It must have been quite an emotional toil to not only have a contractor gone bad, but to have daily fines that get up to $112,000. Motion passes 7-0. She now only owes the city $3,700. The next one was action item B, which was a small business commercial property that had a very promising new business coming in. This goes back to a June 22nd, 2026 meeting where they voted 6-1 to foreclose on the building. Nabik seconded the motion and did not provide any details onto how or why the building was being foreclosed on. Ironically, during this same meeting, Commissioner Nabik made a motion to reduce another resident's fines down to $9,000 from what they previously were. Back to the August 3rd meeting.
So at this point, I do support, and I'll make the motion. Do we need a motion?
How many times were you previously Commissioner again?
We'll stop the foreclosure and give the building owner an opportunity to apply for a reduction of fines.
Motion passes 7-0. The building owner can now apply to get their fines reduced. So what is the city's response to Waste Pro's delays and what we should do about fining them per their contract? This is Commissioner Nabik's response. I'm going to play the whole thing. I want you to note that in it, he says, yet again, another issue with Waste Pro, indicating that there have been past issues. He says they missed it, they screwed up, they take responsibility, and that there are provisions in the contract that enforces their service and allows us to fine them. But instead, we're going to have conversations. Listen.
This last weekend, we had yet again another issue with Waste Pro not picking up all of the residents in District 6 and District 5. There were some streets that were missed. Reached out and got somebody out there to pick most of that up. The remainder of it was picked up today. Had conversation with the manager and with Mr. McKinney, who oversees that contract, and I've requested to meet with some staff and Waste Pro looking at the contract, seeing how we can try to remedy this. There's a variety of reasons that this occurs. When it's a known issue, in other words, a truck breaks down, crew member becomes sick, heat index is so high that they have to knock off early, lightning, trouble at the transfer station, all these things can be variables. Those are usually communicated to the city, and the city puts out some type of a social media notice and puts something on Facebook. When what occurred this weekend was strictly new hire human error. They just missed it. They screwed up, and Waste Pro takes responsibility for that. And we do have a provision in the contract that forces where they find Pro isn't picked up, but ultimately what I want to see happen is the trash get picked up. Not interested in finding them. So I'm just going to have some conversation about my district and what occurred this weekend with everybody, and see if we can come up with some tighter supervision for these new people, some more training maybe before they get cut loose, and just so we can try and improve the level of service. That's all I've got.
Should we be letting Waste Pro get a free pass when citizens, many of them on a fixed income, have to pay thousands of dollars in fines? Can residents say to the city, they missed it, they screwed up, they take responsibility, and get nothing but conversations as the consequences? But most importantly, why would WastePro get a pass from our elected officials? Very simply, donations. Past and present donations to 4 of our current commissioners. It appears upon further review, WastePro is very active in our local, county, and state politics. They must care deeply about the well-being of the residents that they service. I am Christian O'Brien, and I approve this message, paid for and approved by Campaign for Christian O'Brien.